Hey, what's up, guys? It's Russo and Jordy with Backdoor Fantasy Sports. Today is Thursday, March 13th. We've got a 5-game NBA slate, which I've come to prefer. I've had a lot more success with these smaller slates than these massive slates. Actually, some of you have responded when I talk about that too, and say you've had the same. So let's get another sweep today. Coming off the sweep yesterday, it was awesome. It's been a minute. It's honestly much more difficult to get the sweep when you're collaborating. It's nice that Jordy and I have our own channels now too, so it's not every single video we're putting out is collaborating. It's also helped with the scheduling, but yeah, I mean, if you were just every slip you were putting together was with another person, like you're not always on the same page, you know? So it always feels like a real win when Jordy and I both get the sweep. So yeah, celebrating that. Let's talk about those plays yesterday that hit. So yeah, I had taken Julius Randle over 31 PRA. He just barely made it, 32. And then Mark Williams, 10.5 rebounds, ended up hitting 14. He ended up popping off like I was hoping he would. You want to go over your plays, Jordy?
Yeah, I had taken Tyler Hero for over 32.5 PRA. He went for 40. And then I took Jalen Green for over 29.5 PRA, and he also went for 40. He actually almost cleared his full PRA in the first half. He had a crazy first half. He had like 20 points in the first half against the Suns. So I'm glad I got that replay.
Yeah, man. Great. It's a great matchup for him. He was so hot there for a while, and then he got a little bit volatile. Love to see him just get consistent because he's such a baller.
Yeah.
Unlike KD, absolutely burned me on my channel yesterday. I took his PRA. Looked good. The head-to-head looked good, and he just did not. Like, the Suns did not play good. But
yeah, you got me on the flip-flop, though, because on my channel, I took Randall's rebounds, which didn't hit, but his PRA hit, and I took Jaden McDaniels assists, and he hit like his PRA but didn't hit his assist. So I was like, gosh, sometimes it's just hard to get the read right, you know? It's like, he did everything but get assists. It's just like, it's
right.
tough.
Oh yeah, that was another thing. I also yesterday took 3.5 assists for KD.
Yeah,
it's like, dude's been getting
low.
And he did not hit that. I'm like, bro. So let's talk about today's plays. I got 2 dunk props. This is just what I'm feeling, so I'm going to roll it. I'm going Giannis Antetokounmpo over 3.5 dunks and Jalen Duren over 2.5 dunks. What are you getting into, Jordy?
Yeah, so for me, I'm going to be going with Cade Cunningham over 14.5 rebounds, assists. And I'm taking CJ McCollum over 2.5 3-pointers made. So on Prize Picks, this did get bumped to 15, but I still like it at 15. Just a little bit higher chance for a push.
For which play?
Cade Cunningham.
Oh yeah, that's what I got it at too. 15. Then it went down to 14.5.
Yep.
I'm like, bro. But if you, I still like it at 15. I think he went for 18 last matchup. So if you guys want to come check out our solo channels, it's been a lot of fun. A bunch of you have been coming over, subscribing. Mine is just at JRussoBDFS. I've got plays up for today's slate already, and so does Jordy. Go follow Jackpot Jordy over at Jordy BDFS. He's got plays up for today as well. So yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Able to get out more content. Appreciate you guys coming over and subscribing to our channels. Let's break it down. Before we do, if you haven't signed up for Parlay Play Better or Underdog yet, use code BACKDOOR and they're going to hook you up with awesome sign-up bonuses. They all offer a lot of cool sign-up bonuses. For Parlay Play, we're going to throw in a month in our premium Discord as well. Just make sure you use code BACKDOOR and then email us at bdfantasysports@gmail.com and we will get you in within 24 hours. All the information is down below. And if you guys don't mind, do us a favor, like the video, drop us a comment. It helps us with the algorithm, and we appreciate the support. All right, so Jalen Duren. I took this in this last matchup. It's Washington. We don't really need to overthink this. I think he should be able to get it done once again. This over-under is kind of nasty. 235 over-under. So they're expecting a lot of points, but Detroit is favored by 13.5, so blowout potential there. But I think he can get this done, even if, it's like this is a really soft matchup for him. So I'm comfortable taking it even with the blowout potential. But they are, for it being a 13.5 point spread, 235 is a high over under. So I think we're going to be in good shape. He's done this in 3 straight head to heads. One from last year, he went for 6. And then On November 17th, he had 3. On March 11th, he had 3. And I think he's going to get at least 3 again tonight. If we look at the last 5, he's cleared it 3 out of his last 5. Didn't get it done against the Clippers or against Golden State, but he did 5 against Utah, 5 against Portland, which is saying a lot. Portland's tough. And then obviously 3 in that last matchup, averaging 27 minutes ish, 27.6 minutes over these last 5 games. 4 fouls. So he went through this stretch here. He's got to kind of clean that up a little bit. It looks like he did in his last matchup, just 2 fouls, but yeah, 5, 5, and 6. Not what you want. You don't want your minutes to be, limited because of being in foul trouble or leaving the game. So yeah, the head-to-head looks good. Let's zoom out a little bit more. 6 out of his last 10. He's just a monster, and he's got a soft matchup here. So let's look at what the points matchup is specifically. I mean, it's Washington, so 30th overall as a team, and then to centers, 30th as well. So he should be able to get this done, I would think. Daily Grind does not cover dunks, but I'm going to show you guys some pivots if you don't want to take the dunks. We'll see what else looks good for Duren. They like his rebounds over 12. They like that a lot. 53.37% odds to hit the over -134. And looks like we got some 11.5s that are super juiced. We got some okay juice on the 12.5s. Underdog still has it favored to go over 12.5 at -122. You're getting it right in the middle there on Prize Picks at 12. They're not feeling his full PRA. They like his points assists. They like his points rebounds. His rebounds and assists over 15. Wow, he's got the same line as Cade. Obviously his will be mostly rebounds, but we know that Duren is capable of assisting the ball pretty decently. Sometimes he had 5, 6 assists in a game, went on a stretch there where he was kind of burning it. But and then everywhere else, for the most part, has that at 15.5. So there's some pivots here. His free throws are right at a 50-50 shot at 2.5. I could see that, if he's kind of being a beast in the paint, and then Washington is having trouble with him, there might be some serious fouling going on there. Let's move on. So Giannis Antetokounmpo, I'm going to refresh this because his dunks just hit Prize Picks, and oh, thank God they're here now. So on Outlier, let's take a look here. So 4 out of his last 5 games, excuse me, he was on the injury report earlier, and then he is completely off if I'm not mistaken. Or no, he's listed as probable. So probable, he's just dealing with a little bit of a calf, but he's facing the Lakers, who are going to be without Rui Hachimura, without Jackson Hayes, without LeBron James, and then Luka is also listed as questionable. So I'm a little bit uncertain of if Luka's going to play or not. He's listed as a game time decision, but usually by now you'd get a little bit of information, and it was kind of hard to find. So they may just let him rest if he's dealing with an ankle tonight. But yeah, I think that Giannis is going to be able to eat. Like we said, he's listed as probable now. So he should be good to go. So yeah, likely to play against the Lakers. And then Damian Lillard, also probable. Let's see. That's about it. We still have Bobby Portis out too. So yeah, 5 against Indy, 7 against Cleveland, 5 against Orlando. These are all tough matchups. So now he's got like the Lakers, who are already soft at the center position, which I know he plays power forward, but let's be honest, the center is going to be who's guarding him in the paint. So for power forwards, 12th in points allowed. For centers, 11th in points allowed. So a little bit above average actually, but still, they're going to be without their top guys. He's going to be, if he's trying to dunk, he's going to be going up against Alex Len, which is about the same as Jackson Hayes, I would say. So it's not like it's like hugely a soft spot, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Lakers are forced to go a little bit small ball tonight, because Alex Len isn't going to play 30 minutes. So he may elect to just have like Vanderbilt in there playing the 5 spot. And I just really like this matchup for Giannis to go crazy on some dunks. Let's zoom out a little bit and look at a bigger sample size. So he's got 9 straight games of at least 3 dunks, and then 5 out of those 9. Or no, yeah, 5 out of those 9, he's gone for 4 or more, but lately he's just been hammering it down. So averaging 30.9 minutes a game, just 2.5 fouls, not getting in foul trouble. Let's look at this over under with everything going on. So 225 over under, Milwaukee favored by 7, playing at home. So let's take a look at the home games. Does he show off a little bit at home? That's a little bit better. 6 out of his last 10. Let's look at the 2024 season at home. Okay, yeah, 68%, 19 out of 28 games. And my gosh, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 dunk games. And then a bunch of 5 dunk games. So yeah, 19 out of 20. I'll take that all day. And you also have 4 misses where he was at 3. So 1 more in any of those. This could easily be, whether it be 23 of 28. So yeah, I think he should be good. No Portis, so I think he's just going to be active, and we'll see if Lillard's probable, so he'll probably end up playing. But yeah, I feel good about this. The only matchup that he played LA, well, this was last year, but it was a home game. He went for 4 dunks. So we're going to roll it. Let's see overall. Let's look at the head-to-head. So yeah, 1 in LA, he didn't get it done. That was a close game, just 2 dunks, and then 4 in the game at home. So I'll show you some pivots on Daily Grind if you don't want to rock the dunks with me tonight. They're really feeling this fantasy score under. It really doesn't look bad to me, honestly. Like I think he's going to get these dunks done, but 57 fantasy score is really high, and there's a lot of reasons why this could go under. It's super juiced, 56.09% odds to hit the under, minus 127. It's down at 54.6 on DraftKings, so that's like a 2.4 point difference here. So the under really doesn't look bad. And there's, the chance of who knows if this game gets out of hand. He also was questionable, so if they get up by a decent amount, they could limit his minutes a little bit. So I kind of like this under as well. And then they like his rebounds over 12.5, 52% odds to the over, minus 127. They like his assists over. They like his points rebounds over 42. They like his points assists over. They like everything. His rebounds, assists. So maybe don't take that under, because if he hits everything, gets a little bit of defense in there. They like his PRA over 48.5, 50.14% odds to hit the over. So yeah, that you could be sweating that in hindsight, that 57 fantasy score under. But yeah, that's going to cover it for Giannis. If you guys want to check out this Outlier app, it's awesome. It'll help you make informed decisions, and you can just tweak all of these plays to really get to the root of what you're trying to see to make sure you want to take the play you're looking at or not. They cover matchups, injury reports that are pretty up to date. They've got the insights tab, which is awesome. Just put all these like little notes on your radar. Vanderbilt has failed to exceed 21.5 fantasy score in 11 of his last 13 games. They give you the average there, 14.7 fantasy score. But like we said, he may play the 5 tonight, so not necessarily saying to take that, but these are the types of notes that you get with Outlier that are super awesome. Yeah, and you can try it out for free. So just sign up through the link below. You don't need to put a code in or anything. You just sign up through that link, and they're going to give you a week with this to decide whether or not you want to subscribe fully. So that's going to cover it for me. I'll pass it over to Jordy.
All right. Yeah, I think what he was trying to say is the beauty's in the details.
It is. Absolutely.
All right. So I've got CJ McCollum up first. I like his 3-pointers over 2.5. This is really a pretty decent deal, I think. He's gone over the 60% of the season, 30 out of 50 games. He's coming off of hitting this 4 out of his last 5, 3 straight games. He's hit this against pretty good defenses. He hit it against Houston twice, which is like one of their number 2 ranked defense right now. He hit it against them twice, and he hit it against the Clippers, who also are a pretty decent defense. I know he's going up against the number 1 defense right now. This is going to be Orlando, but I still think he can hit this no problem. If you take a look, he's shooting 7.8 3-point attempts over the last 5 games, and he's shooting 46%. So he's just on fire right now. Obviously, this will be a lot higher if he could have just made a couple more against the Lakers defense, but they got blown out in that game. So, he really didn't even, he played 25 minutes in that game. So he had 5 attempts. He just couldn't lock them in. But I mean, for a guy who's going to shoot up to double-digit attempts potentially, he had 12 attempts against Utah, went for 5. I love plays like this. I know a lot of people don't like 3-point plays, but man, there's a lot of value behind this because, second in 3 points made allowed against Orlando, so it is a tough defense, but it is an EV plus play as well, so I just feel good about it. He's hit it in both head-to-heads as well. Last 2 times he's played, he had 6 attempts for 3 makes and then 12 attempts for 5 makes, so he shoots a lot of threes. He's going to get in rhythm. If he gets in rhythm, he's definitely going to hit this. There's a bunch of people out tonight. Brandon Boston, Herbert Jones, Missy, obviously Murray's out for the season, and no Kelly Olynyk. So I think he's going to shoot a bunch of threes tonight. So I'm going to be taking this for the over. I've already got it locked in on both platforms, so I feel good about it. On DG, it is a minus 130 to go over, 52.6% chance. It's his highest over, right above his points. So his points are minus 124. So if you like him to get the mid-range going, you can take just the points if you'd like. But I think if he's going to hit the points, he's going to go well over 2.5 threes. That's just my opinion. So taking that for over. Cade Cunningham, I mean, what's not to like about this? At 14.5/15, this is such a good play. It keeps bouncing between 14.5 and 15. If you're taking the under on this, I think you're kind of crazy, but that's just my opinion. But if you can lock this in at 14.5, I have it locked in at 14.5 on Underdog and 15 on Prize Picks. But this is a really good play. He just went for 18 in the last game on the 11th. They're playing not a back-to-back, but they're just rematching him in, I'm pretty sure it's in Detroit this time. But yeah, I mean, I think he just went for 10 assists, 8 rebounds. There's so much value behind this play. If he gets 5 assists and goes, or if he gets 5 rebounds or 4 rebounds and just goes for his regular assist count, he's going to go way over this. So with the potential of this matchup, I mean, 22nd in rebounds, 24th in assists allowed. What's not to like about the matchup? You know, Washington can keep games competitive. Obviously, they beat them by 20 points in the last game, but you never know when Washington is going to pop off and, you know, keep the game close. So if that happens, I do like it to go over. I think he can go over it either way. So yeah, that's going to be what I'm taking. He went for 8 rebounds and 5 assists in the first half. So he was pretty much there to start the second half. So I'm not really worried about a blowout too much if he's going to give us that type of value in the first half, where he went for the 8 rebounds, 5 assists in the first half. So, I mean, yeah, he went for 28 PRA in the first half against them. So it's not going to take him long to get this play done for us. So if you are a little scared of that, you can take the rebounds at 5.5 or just the assists, but I think it's a bang for your buck to just take them both. So that's going to be what I'm taking. I'm taking the rebounds, assists for him. If we take a look here at his rebounds, assists, he's averaging 33 minutes, and he played 31 minutes in the last game, and he played the game before that. They've played Washington. They're going to play them. Oh wait, this is a head-to-head. I was like, they're going to play him 3 times in a row. He's hit this in 4 of his last 5 games against Washington. So he's on 4 straight hits for this, just pushing it once at 15 if you're getting it at 15. But yeah, I think this looks really good. He's exceeded this in 8 out of his last 9 games at home. So you can see all that green there. And yeah, I mean, I just think it looks really killer. So he's averaging 11 rebound chances per game, and he's averaging 16.8 potential assists per game. That's crazy. So if those guys are knocking down the shots, he's going to go well over this. So I love this play. At 14.5, it was a minus 130 to go over, a 53.0% chance. At 15, they're favoring it under at a minus 130. You could never ever hold me for ransom to take this under at 15, but yeah, that's just my opinion. Maybe I'll be wrong on that, but we'll find out. But already got it locked in for everything. One other play that I do like, if he is going to play, keep an eye on it because he's questionable, is Luka Doncic. 3.5 3-pointers made is a super steal of a deal for the over. So I'm going to be putting that in a slip. God help me. Hopefully he does play. You know, if he doesn't play any DNPs, don't come crying to me because I did warn you. But that's just another little honorable mention I wanted to throw in there. But if you guys want to check out this optimizer from Daily Grind, it's awesome. Obviously, with stuff like this, where it's like it just swings back the other way, where it's like now favored under, it's because they're just correlating it. They're seeing it at a minus 140 for over 14.5. And then they're just going to swing you the other way because they think it's going to go under now. So, you know, you got to do your own research and use your own, you know, tools that you have to make your own assessment with these plays sometimes too. But it is really, really an awesome tool, and it does put plays on your radar. But obviously, you can't just go into it a little bit blindly sometimes. But yeah, check it out. It's awesome. Go to dgfantasy.com and use code BACKDOOR, and they're going to give you 25% off for your first purchase. So definitely check it out. It's awesome. And yeah, that's going to cover it all for me today.
All right. Well, if you guys want to come join our Discord, you can take advantage of the Parlay Play promo and use code BACKDOOR. Shoot us an email at bdfantasysports.com or bdfantasysports@gmail.com, and we'll get you in, or you can just jump straight in with Patreon. that manages our subscriptions. So you sign up there, you go into the settings, there's a connected apps option in the menu bar, and then you log into Discord from Patreon. Don't forget to come follow us on our channels. Once again, mine is at JRussoBDFS and Jordy's is at JordyBDFS. If you want to follow us on our socials, it's just at BackdoorFS on X, TikTok, and Instagram. Enjoy this 5-game slate, guys. Let's get another sweep. I think we can do it. So I'm feeling good about it. And we'll catch you in the next one.
Good luck, guys.